Hey guys, it's RailFan220, and as you can see, I'm back on the layout. Sorry it's been a while. I was gone on a trip with my friend working on the BNSF Railfans layout. So my friend's the one who owns that layout, and we were up there for a couple weeks doing a lot of work. So a lot of progress happened. So if you want to check out what we did, just go to that channel. BNSF Railfans is the channel name, and it's on my channel page. I think I have a link to it. So check that out. The layout's really cool, and I'm lucky enough to be able to work on it. So just feel free to check that out and subscribe, whatever. Some pretty cool videos, I think. So that's that, but I am back on the layout, and this will be another layout update, just to get back into things and a little work that I've done. I did do some stuff before I left, so it's been a while, and I'm not sure what I showed and haven't showed, so I'll try to cover everything. But there are a few main points I want to cover today, and we'll start with the boring stuff. First thing is I just moved this. I know you don't really care, I just thought I'd include it, because I am going to, I think, rework this at some point, just make it a little nicer over here. This is where I control everything. We have switches there. Some of them work. Not all of them are wired up. So I just moved this, and the main reason that I'm really over here is to talk about what I did here. You can see that I do have wires coming from this the two ports for the DC power, and here's the AC power, or the accessory power that goes to all the switches over here. But over here I wired up some lights, so I got lighting on the layout, and that's pretty cool. As you can see here, the lower level's lit, and I'll show this at night in a second. But I also did building interior there. I don't have people in there, but if you can kind of see, I'll try to get a good look. You can see there's wood flooring in there. And what I did is I just cut a custom piece of styrene to fit in the front of that building there, and then I printed out some scaled down wood floor just from Google Images, and then I just spray mounted it on there, and it looks pretty cool actually. It looks like it really has wood flooring. But then I also created a divider from the front and back of the building, so it doesn't look like lights just going through the entire building, and then a divider for the upstairs and downstairs, so the upstairs is not lit. I'll show night really quick, but there's also lighting in that shed there, so that's cool when cement cars are being loaded. And then lighting, oh, hold on, it's not lit up. There we go, sorry. It was stuck or something. We also have lighting under there, so you can see through this boxcar. Looks pretty cool with the forklift in there. So there's also lighting inside the building, because there's like this, as you can see there, you walk around the table, there's this little open patio-ish area, and then there's also the inside, so the inside's lighted. So let me turn off the lights really quick, and you'll get to see all that. So you can see it a bit better. There's the downstairs lighting. You can also see the wood flooring a bit. It's not just white. In here, the shed looks pretty cool, especially when there's a car loading. You can still see the wires, but I will work with that, make those more hidden. And then inside here is cool. You can see lighting inside, and then the lighting under there, which is pretty cool. It gives this cool effect, like there's halos on the ground, just like real lighting would do. So I'll turn the lights back on really quick. Sorry. All around this column here, I gotta turn them all on. Alright. And I did have to do a little work, like with this building, the blue doors on each side had to be covered with a few sheets of styrene just so the light wouldn't bleed through. But it's not really a professional job. I just cut styrene and leaned them up against the wall, and it looks fine. So you can't tell in there. So that's the lighting. You may have also noticed that I did do a little more painting over here, just to get it prepared for scenery. This is it's going to be a mountain scene almost. That's what I was trying to say. With some taller trees. Just because it's starting to elevate, you can see the climb starts over where the crossover is, where that KCS engine is, and then climbs up, and then goes into nowhere. But I also did a little scenery here. You can see we have both sides of the roads now are done. We have the kind of ballast up on the side, the fine gravel, and then dirt that fades into yellow grass. Did the same thing over here. Some bushes. If we get down at track level, it looks pretty cool, I think, especially with the tree there, and then some coarse turf right there. And then I just faded it out here because I want to wait until I do this river scene to get the scenery around it, because I want to do that all together when I do the how-to on river, and then I'll also do show how we do the mountain scene, and that'll be pretty cool. But that's it for what happened actually on the layout. There's not that much scenery stuff happening here. When we start to get the rocks and this whole end of the layout started up, which should be soon, there'll be some more flow of videos. That should happen more frequently. But not much more scenery left here. Some minor stuff. I'll do some how-tos on like interior detailing, and then just like the roads. We need trash cans, we need street lighting, all that stuff. So it looks like it's done, but really there's a long way to go. So that's that part. But the exciting stuff is happening with the layout extension that I've been talking about a lot. But we've even made changes to that. So let me we'll step to the computer and we'll talk about that. Okay, so as you may know, we have planned an extension for this layout, which will extend going that way from the main table. And that's all I had talked about before. We were just going to make that like an industrial spur with some grain elevators and, I don't know, maybe ethanol facility or something. But we changed it up a lot, actually, and made it almost twice as big as it was going to be, because what we're going to do now is extend it this way, coming off that track where all the shelving is. I'll be able to knock that out, and it'll go all the way up to this wall here, which houses a sump pump. That's what that door is. So it'll cover that whole area and come out this way. So that will make little walkway a little narrower, but that's fine because I don't need too much space, and hopefully when we get that all done, I'll be able to put some panels here and panels up on the area over there that will allow me to walk around a little more with DCC. But the big change came with what we're doing on this side, which will be over there. You can see that this area here is city. And what we're doing here is changing it to an intermodal yard. So it's going to be super modern, concrete yard with MyJack cranes, all that good stuff. And that should be pretty cool. We still got to plan it out completely. Obviously, it's not run through. We don't have enough room to create tracks that are actually long enough to house entire trains. But we'll still be able to have some pretty cool operations and just intermodal work there. So that'll be fun. We still got to figure it out and how it's going to be exactly, but we want to do intermodal yard over here, somehow tie in the road or something, get some of the major points of an intermodal yard, which include things like the check-in gates, and then there's the container storage, and then the exiting area. We can include some of that. So I'll have more on that coming up, like progress on the actual plans, what we're doing. I don't know yet exactly. But then what we're going to do here, which is this existing part of the layout, is pull both those industries out. So we're going to take those out and then make this upper level where that LMX engine is, make that double track. So it looks like there's enough room to do double track mainline there. And then it'll still be elevated as it is, and that little wall there will look pretty cool with tracks going by. But then that'll extend out that way, as you can see here. Here's the main line. If it'll focus, there we go. Double track main line, and it'll come all the way out here, and then probably meet up where that gray section is behind the door, just to get as much space out as possible. And then coming this way, out this way, as I talked about, we will have an engine facility. I can focus here. I don't know why it's all messed up. I took a screenshot of it just to save it, and it's all, like, all the tracks messed up. But this will be an engine facility. As you can see, it'll come off the main line here, kind of curve back to about right here, kind of where I'm standing, coming off there. It'll focus. It'll curve off, come here, and you can see there's a track that might go back into this area here, and then the actual facility with the building and sanding towers, and we might change that around with how the building will work out. But those two industries that I said we're going to pull out will go right in the back corner there, so they can still be backdrop buildings. But then the main line will have to do this S-curve thing between the industries and the facility. So it'll be coming straight out and then do this slight S-curve and go into the wall there. But that should be fine. And that's all I have for now, but that's some pretty big changes. And if you have any tips or anything, feel free to comment, because any help is needed. Still in the planning stages, but I think that'd be really cool. Have an intermodal yard down that way, engine facility this way, and then the two industries back there. So we'll still have some industrial switching. It won't just be intermodal service. But this facility will be cool. It'll just allow me to put all the engines actually on the track and have somewhere to store them. Because as of now, there's no good place to put them. This is all a kind of main line or branch line, so it's not, you can't just like park engines and sit them there unless a part isn't being used or train stopped or something. But that'll be cool. Right now it doesn't tie into the layout anywhere, but we might find a way to work that in. It's just going to be awkward here because this track doesn't curve anywhere near the main line, and then it's elevated, and there'll just be a sharp incline. And I don't think the spacing is going to work too well, but it's still fine. It'll be connected by scenery, obviously. It's just the track will not come together right now. But I don't know, we could always try to fit a switch in there and curve it off or something, but I'm worried that'd just be awkward. But if you have any ideas, feel free to put those out there, and I'll consider them. But I think that's it for this update. Lots happened, as you can see, with the plans, a little bit on the layout, and I'll have more updates soon talking about progress on the actual layout, and with the plans, where we're going to go with that, and how it turns out, the final plan, and then we'll start working. And that's where a lot of the videos will come in. I started this channel a little late for this layout. Obviously a lot of the scenery is already done, so there wasn't a lot of room for how-tos, like building structures, whatever. 'Cause this layout's actually really old, just haven't, I don't work on it as frequently as I should, even though I want to. But when we get that extension starting to go up, we'll do everything. It'll pretty much be like building a layout from scratch. I'll probably do a series on that, like bench work, laying track, soldering, all that stuff, and then in between have how-tos on locomotives and stuff, probably talk some about details, and then other stuff on the existing layout right now. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Hopefully some progress will have taken place.